Andrew Garfield addresses potentially playing Jesus in Martin Scorsese's new movie, saying you can't just keep waiting for Scorsese to call. The legendary director is best known for operating within the gangster genre with Mean Streets, Goodfellas, Casino, Gangs of New York, The Departed, and The Irishman. However, he has also frequently explored religion throughout his career with the religious epics The Last Temptation of Christ, Kundun, and Silence, the last of which starred Andrew Garfield. Within his illustrious filmography, Scorsese's religious epics tend to be less popular than his gangster films, despite being equally as masterful. His 1988 epic, The Last Temptation of Christ, was quite controversial for retelling the life of Christ in human rather than divine terms. It ended up being a modest box office success that grossed over $33 million on a $7 million budget. One of his lesser-known films, 1997's Kundun, offered an account of the early life of the 14th Dalai Lama and made only $5.7 million against its $28 million budget. Scorsese's most recent and perhaps his greatest religious epic, 2017's Silence, starred Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver as 17th-century Portuguese Jesuit priests who travel to Edo-period Japan to find their missing mentor, who is rumored to have committed apostasy, and to propagate Christianity. The movie also bombed at the box office, grossing just $22 million against its $40 to $50 million budget. Despite being widely considered one of the best films of 2016, Andrew Garfield addresses potentially playing Jesus in Martin Scorsese's new movie. The actor can't just keep waiting for Scorsese to call. Andrew Garfield addresses potentially playing Jesus in a new Martin Scorsese movie, The Life of Jesus. In May 2023, the director revealed that one of his next movies would once again be about the life of Jesus, based on the book by Scorsese, the same author behind the source material for Scorsese's 2017 film Silence, which starred Garfield as a 17th-century Jesuit priest. About a month later, a report claimed that Scorsese was interested in reuniting with Garfield for the life of Jesus now. In a new profile by GQ, Garfield addressed the talk about him playing Jesus in Scorsese's upcoming film. The actor says it's merely a rumor and it's not true to his knowledge. Garfield likes to continually work, so he can't just keep waiting for Scorsese to call since he makes a movie every 3 years and a lot of the time Leo DiCaprio is in it. Read Garfield's full comment below. What Andrew Garfield's comments mean for Martin Scorsese's Life of Jesus. He likely won't be starring. Andrew_Garfield_in_the_rain_in_silence. In May 2024, a report claimed that Martin Scorsese was interested in reuniting with Andrew Garfield for the life of Jesus. However, based on the actor's recent comments, that rumor appears to be unfounded. That same report also claimed that shooting was expected to start sometime in late 2024 in Israel, Italy, and Egypt. However, now that the new year has begun, that didn't come to fruition. However, filming in Israel could be presenting significant logistical challenges due to the ongoing conflict with Hamas in Gaza. However, Garfield's comments don't exactly rule out the possibility of him reuniting with Scorsese for the life of Jesus. Garfield starred in Silence to much success, with his performance widely acclaimed for its complex exploration of faith and, over the years, he's had nothing but glowing things to say about working with Scorsese. Though Garfield didn't explicitly express interest, he would likely be willing to reunite with Scorsese for the life of Jesus if the director is interested. Our take on Andrew Garfield potentially playing Jesus. He's a great choice for the role. Martin Scorsese directing Andrew Garfield on the set of Silence. The two-time Oscar-nominated actor gave a powerful performance as a 17th-century Jesuit priest in Martin Scorsese's Silence, which makes him a great candidate to reunite with the director for the life of Jesus. However, the project has stalled and has seemingly been postponed, along with Scorsese's other upcoming project, a Frank Sinatra biopic starring Leonardo DiCaprio, echoing Garfield's point. It's unclear what project he will make first, but when casting the life of Jesus, Scorsese should keep Garfield in mind. What will Martin Scorsese's next movie be? The director has a few ideas. Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, and Andrew Garfield as Sebastián Rodríguez in Silence, 2016, custom image by Debanjana Chowdhury. Other than Life of Jesus, which Scorsese says is an option though he's still working on it, the director has a few ideas for what his next film will be. There's the reported Frank Sinatra biopic starring DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence, which has also stalled since it requires approval from the late singer's daughter. The director is also considering other ideas, including an adaptation of Marilynne Robinson's 2008 novel Home, which he's been working on since September 2023, though Scorsese says there's a scheduling issue there. Scorsese has also suggested stories about his mother and father growing up.